young males in busy inner cities have always been the target of gangs, based on several socioeconomic factors. In London, according to a 2019 survey, there has been a steady increase from 2010 to 2020 in knife offenses over the last 10 years. Last year, the number of offenses climbed to just under 16,000, with a significant percentage of both victims and perpetrators being from the black community. These young men have suffered from negative branding in the media and likely gravitate towards more antisocial behaviors because they do not see themselves in the institutions that are supposed to represent them. Last year, the events over the summer in America has led us to look critically at race and race relations and how we can be more inclusive as a community. I personally have been immersed in it as a black man. My response was to start a Zoom podcast aiming at providing useful information and commentary to at-risk youth. I also started a page on Facebook highlighting BME businesses within Cardiff and RCT. Lastly, with the help of Social Business Wales and a few good people, I was able to start this enterprise called Treble Media.
So how did your business come about? What sparked your initial idea?
Well, basically, I did my research and I started to understand certain attitudes here in the UK and also especially in the US with the elections, racial tensions were high. So I started to study my history, study history in the US, history in the UK, and just to understand, put myself in context. I wondered, what could I do? It makes you feel, I don't know how to express it to you, but it makes you feel like a couple of years ago, people from a certain race were regarded as 3/5 of a human. They weren't regarded as a real person. 100 years ago, black people were allowed to vote, so that's a decade. There's people who are alive who experience that. So, now we live in a society where there's more corporate involvement, saying there's equality for races, for sexes, everybody should be treated the same. But we also have to go back and understand, because some of us have lost our identity. So myself, somebody looking at me who doesn't have any research, they think that my history is slavery. But my history isn't slavery. There were kings before that. There's countries, there's kingdoms of Benin, there's kingdoms of Ghana, Nigeria. So there's a lot of rich heritage, which we don't see in the media, which we don't see around us. And I feel my job is to let these young men who are lost, who think that, because I wear a hoodie or a tracksuit, that means that I'm a drug dealer, or they feel like if they walk into a store, somebody, it's so much going up in here based on the color, yes, that people don't even understand. So when I did my research, I felt a lot of those chains falling off, because I realized this is my real history. I see kings who look just like me. This is basically to shine a light on people who are doing things positively, people who are making a difference in their communities, to show these young men that, listen, you can be tough, you can be popular, but you can do it the right way. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
Immortality. Immortality of when someone stabs me or shoots me, I'm too invincible.
Right. Are you afraid of being stabbed or shot?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Treble Media are doing great stuff in our community, where they interview good people, role models, and inspire the young boys and girls to be like them. So it's good publicity for everyone out there. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, Treble Media, yeah. So I think this is awesome, doing these interviews and kind of trying to get these stories out there. Because being an indigenous business, media business, you get to reach the people that the big companies wouldn't reach, and there's stories that need to be heard.
Yeah, so my experience with Treble Media was really good. It was it really flowed from the outset. Those questions were really good. They really pushed me on for the things that I wanted to talk about, so I found it really easy. And I think that what Treble Media is doing is really helpful, especially for new people looking to get into business, for new entrepreneurs. It gives a real life experience from someone that they could speak to every day and bump into on the street.
To know what you know about Treble Media.
Treble Media is a videographic company based in South Wales run by a good friend of mine called David Donis, and they just basically help businesses with their video promos. They also help artists if they want to make video shoots, if they want to do yeah, if they want to do a video shoot, they help artists actually create a crisp and sweet, beautiful videos. So big shout out to my boy David Donis and the whole team, you know, in Treble Media. They're doing amazing things. But yeah, you need to go home now.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, Treble Media, man, check them out. They're the best out here, man. You already know. Now go home.
Treble Media, if you were somebody watching that and you had bags of potential or had a passion of some kind or a way of bettering yourself, and you were cruising along in second gear, I think watching one of Treble Media's videos is enough to make you think about getting into third gear.